Bien le bonjour et le retour pour l'épisode 4 de Tesluck Casino, où ce que nous, avec Nick Tesluck, nous vidons les banques des casinos. Et c'est aussi l'épisode 26 des aventures intégrales de Nick Tesluck sur Fallout New Vegas, qui est mon personnage. Donc aujourd'hui...
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk.
Je voulais juste regarder l'endroit. Je suis sur mon chemin.
We don't take kindly to tourists on our turf. You're gonna need to pay a fine if you want to leave in one piece. 100 caps should cover it.
T'es un déserteur?
I like to think that we're prisoners of war that managed to escape before capture. I don't know how long it'll be before the Legion crosses the river, but sure as fuck I don't want to be wearing an NCR uniform when they get here.
Well, on dirait tu sonnes comme si t'avais une bounty sur ta tête.
Perhaps, but you won't be the one to collect. Hey!
You like that?
C'est pas prévu, ça. Je crois que cet épisode vient se transformer en épisode fin des aventures de Nick Tesluck. Eh bien, je m'attendais pas à faire ça. Bon, 100. On augmente la médecine à 50. Ou lockpick à 50. Lockpick, on l'augmente 44 ou non, sneak à 30. Puis Julien recycleur, ça serait important pour mon perso. Finesse et renard, misfortune, rage, alertness. Fast métabolisme. J'ai 20% plus vite en utilisant un Steam Pack. Adamantium skeleton. Jury rigging, ok. Jury rigging, c'est totalement ce que je veux. Permet de réparer vos affaires avec à peu près n'importe quoi. Bande de connards. Bon. Finalement, on n'ira pas au casino. C'est quoi ces cons? Hey, t'as une idée de stacker eux autres, Nash?
Heard it was you brought the law back to Prim, youngster. Hats off to you.
Merci. Qu'est-ce que t'as à vendre?
Things are pretty good with Myers watching over us.
2 tueurs. Des balles de 9, t'as pas ça? Non, ok. Moi, j'aurais peut-être 2-3 trucs à te vendre, comme ça, 10 mm. Bâton de police. Des trucs qu'ils avaient eux autres. Dommage que tu sais pas qui c'était.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Et c'est quoi ce robot sur ta table?
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
Il vient d'où?
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
Qu'est-ce qui va pas avec? Ça te dérange si je l'arrange?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working.
Sérieux?
If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
Ok. Au revoir.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Je vais le réparer avec mon Reaper. Science. Euh, 155, ça. Run de Reaper. Ah, t'as vrai, t'as flotté direct au plafond. Compagnon protocole. Let me access your Murdito. Nice. C'est un workbench ambulant. Tu peux me faire des balles? Nice. T'es un workbench. Bon, ben, je l'ai maintenant avec moi, c'est ce qui est bien. Je suppose. Mais avant ça, ma quête, c'était quoi? Parce que là, je me suis dit que j'allais au casino, mais finalement, le plan de l'épisode a changé. Eddie au scrapyard. C'est sur le chemin. Ah, direct au scrapyard. Et toi?
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Qu'est-ce que tu sais à propos... Non. Où est-ce que tu as à vendre?
Happy to do it.
Oh, wow, t'es riche. Non, pas les puces grenades. Ah, je vais en garder une. Les microfusion, je m'en sers pas. Nervicelle. C'est que je veux ton argent, connasse. Ok, tiens.
Give me a shout if you... Take care now.
Oh, des ennemis là-bas. Ah, mais ils sont trop loin, ils me voient pas. Ok. J'ai besoin de bouffe et d'eau.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Qu'est-ce que tu peux me dire? Pourquoi ils t'appellent comme ça?
Well, I'll give you a hint. They used to just call me Gibson. I hope you can figure out the rest. I don't mind, to be honest. Living long is a real accomplishment these days. Remains to be seen if I end up dying peaceful in my bed.
J'ai besoin de réparer quelque chose.
Sure thing. Let me have a look.
Peux-tu réparer mon robot? Et qu'est-ce que tu sais à propos de One?
The way I heard it, the Brotherhood of Steel ran the place before the NCR took it away from them. I'm not sure who started shooting first. But when it was over, the Brotherhood, with all their fancy armor and weapons, was on the run. Nobody's heard from them since.
Ok, au revoir.
Take care now.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe Reinforcement Project for the combat model iBots.
Continue.
iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost.
Continue.
If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Intéressant. Bon, Veronica, on avait dit qu'on allait t'aider. Eddie, on peut plus faire grand chose pour l'instant. Voilà. C'est par où? C'est par là-bas. Bon, on est au bon endroit pour partir. Ah, non, on est mieux de partir de Blue Sky. Mieux de partir de là. On va essayer de traverser. Puis au pire, ben, on se téléportera. Ben, téléporter, c'est un grand mot. Au pire, on fera le tour avec le fast travel. Ah, il y a peut-être un petit moyen de passer, là. Wood chipper, c'est tellement lourd. Ben, ça servir à quelque chose. Plein de marde ici. Dans le mur avec un doigt. C'est pas très rassurant. Je sais que c'est passionnant de me voir faire les ordures. C'est pour ça que je vais quitter cet endroit tout de suite. Ça mène au Repcon Center, je pense. Peut-être pas. Ah oui, ça mène là. Comment ça fonctionne, jury rigging? Mettons, j'ai la mafette là qui est... Oh boy, ok. Je peux réparer vraiment des armes qui se ressemblent pas. Ils sont en haut, eux autres? Tuer les ghouls avec des armes religieuses. C'est une arme religieuse que j'ai là. Ah non, je peux pas avoir à faire le tour. Allez, s'il te plaît. Ah. TCL. TCL. C'est pas rempli depuis ça. Mais les ghouls sont revenus. C'est pas le bon chemin. Y a-t-il un chemin qui... Ah, peut-être qu'il y a un chemin qui fait ça. C'est par là. Eh merde. T'es obligé d'aller ici. Ah, c'est vrai, ils ont dû me faire de la dynamite depuis eux autres.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
Vous avez... Dites-moi pas, vous avez même pas réparé le mur. Ah, voilà. J'ai commencé à le réparer quand même. Hey, Chief.
Not bad in a fight, are you? I really thought the NCR had us in their sights that time.
T'as de la dynamite qui traîne?
We're out at the moment. Come back later.
Bon.
Yeah, get out of here.
Je suis tétanisé maintenant pour les powder gangers. Nice. Je pensais pas que juste y remontrer ma face, ça le rendrait heureux de même. Des chiens. Objectif par là-bas, mais il y a des ennemis là, je veux les tuer. On va esquiver. Gaspillez pas mes balles sur des chiens. C'est exactement ce que je viens de faire. Vous êtes con de mettre des mines comme ça, les
Never
gars?
gets old when something blows up. You eyeballing me?
Ok. Fait qu'il m'idolâtre carrément. Là. Hidden Valley. Un peu d'eau.
Uh-oh.
Quoi? Ça, c'est la scorpion. Ils avaient même pas de dard. C'est ici que tu voulais qu'on vienne. Comment qu'ils ont fait rentrer ces containers-là?
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica. Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the second level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Merci beaucoup.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself, kiddo.
On dirait des bunkers de l'enclave.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Oh.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Ça dépend.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
Certainement. T'as la personne que ça te prend pour faire ça. Je vais y aller.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through Head Scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Les bonnes intentions justifient pas de marcher avec la Brotherhood jusqu'à ta mort.
No, but it does make it easier to forgive him. He's just misguided. It's not too late to change his mind.
Tu penses qu'il nous écouterait?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
Donc, c'est quoi que tu essaies d'accomplir?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
Donc, c'est quoi que tu proposes?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide.
Ça pourrait changer bien des choses.
I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
Elijah?
Our elder before McNamara. He had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
Allons-y.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Pourquoi je te ferais confiance?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Vas-y.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
Et alors, Veronica? Elle a de l'air d'aimer ça comme ça.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
Et je suppose que tu te proposeras toi-même?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
As-tu proposé toi-même ça à l'Elder?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
Et ça a quelle importance?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
Qu'est-ce que je gagnais si j'étais utile?
If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
Je peux pas faire partie de ça.
I half expected you to say that. In which case, I'll continue to pursue the matter on my own. Should you continue dealing with the Elder and find yourself beginning to see my point of view, I'll be around.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
À la prochaine, et surtout n'oubliez pas, la confrérie de l'acier, c'est fait pour les gays.